Sean will talk. That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous. Jaguar is talking about it. So many other artists at the moment. The industry is squirming because they know Sean is loose-lipped. Executives ends up in my office. I said, how did you get in my office? He said, I'm here, you've got to help me. I said, no, we're going to come after you. You know, you've been there. You've worked with him for 7.
The universe really doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you are. And you attract the things that you are. So, yeah, you can't really race to be something you're not.
Diddy's empire is crumbling, and it seems like nobody is safe. As new details about his alleged crimes come to light, one thing is clear. Diddy's not going down alone. The biggest names in Hollywood, including Jay-Z and Beyoncé, could be dragged into the chaos.
That charge has not been brought yet. If that charge comes, now you're looking at life.
And while Diddy prepares to speak out, past warnings about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's rise to fame are suddenly back in the spotlight.
Don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
So what did Badu know about Beyoncé's journey to the top? And could it all come crashing down now that Diddy is about to talk? Why did Erykah Badu speak out about Beyoncé years ago? And why are people revisiting her words now? With Diddy's arrest, Hollywood's darkest secrets are starting to surface, and Jay-Z and Beyoncé could be next in line. So what are the real stakes? Sean Diddy Combs is facing charges that could land him in prison for life. Charges that include ST-ficking, coercion, and a sprawling criminal operation. But here's where things get interesting. Diddy's legal team is already signaling that he won't go down without a fight. Reports suggest that Diddy is ready to reveal everything he knows. And that could mean bringing some of Hollywood's most powerful figures into the spotlight, including Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous. Jaguar is talking about it. So many other artists at the moment. The industry is squirming because they know Sean is loose-lipped.
According to insiders, Diddy has dirt on some of the biggest names in the industry. But what exactly could he reveal about Jay-Z and Beyoncé? While Diddy's case is unfolding, old controversies surrounding their rise to fame are resurfacing, including past statements made by none other than Erykah Badu. Badu, who has had her own complicated history with Beyoncé, has publicly questioned the authenticity of Beyoncé's success in the past. And now, as Diddy's secrets threaten to unravel, people are starting to revisit Badu's warnings. Could Badu have seen something about Beyoncé's rise that no one else did? And is that why she's being linked to this drama, even though she's been silent on Diddy's situation?
The universe really doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you are.
To fully understand why Jay-Z and Beyoncé are under intense scrutiny following Diddy's arrest, it's essential to examine their deep-rooted connections to Diddy and the industry. Diddy and Jay-Z have a long history, with ties going back decades. They've collaborated on various business ventures and shared many stages in the music industry. Both have been part of a close-knit group of elite influencers, shaping not just music, but also culture, fashion, and entertainment. For years, they've worked in similar circles, attending exclusive parties and events, building powerful connections. Diddy's influence in shaping artists' careers has extended to many industry icons, including Jay-Z, and both have capitalized on their powerful brand-building strategies. Beyond music, Diddy and Jay-Z's business dealings have included everything from endorsement deals to shared investments in luxury brands. These overlapping interests have intertwined their reputations in the public eye, making it impossible for one to face scandal without the other being affected. But now, with Diddy facing charges that could expose everything from ST-ficking to illegal business practices, Jay-Z is reportedly on edge.
2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared.
Insiders claim that Jay-Z is worried about what could come out in court, especially if Diddy tries to make a deal with prosecutors. But here's where things get even more complicated. Beyoncé's rise to fame has been closely tied to her relationship with Jay-Z, and over the years, Erykah Badu has questioned whether that rise was as organic as it seemed. For context, way back in 2018, Kimberly Thompson, Beyoncé's former drummer, had accused the singer for extreme witchcraft and magic spells of unaliving. Seemingly, this was what she said.
Shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. If I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret anything, but this I regret. I regret that we ever worked together because it's turned my life completely upside down. She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress.
Not only that, she further claims that Beyoncé has been casting spells to keep her under her control, as much as using some mind control tactics to keep her tied down completely. Kimberly Thompson's attempt to obtain a restraining order against Beyoncé is a noteworthy development in the story. However, it's important to note that restraining orders are typically granted when there is concrete evidence to demonstrate a credible threat or potential harm. In this case, the judge's decision to deny the motion suggests that there was insufficient evidence to support the claim that Beyoncé posed a threat to Kimberly Thompson. Legal actions such as restraining orders require a high standard of proof to be met before they are granted. As such, the court's decision indicates that there wasn't enough evidence to substantiate the allegations against Beyoncé. However, there are many incidents where Bey has been seen acting weirdly. In recent years, there has been ongoing speculation about the reasons behind Lauryn Hill's disappearance. While some have previously suggested that she may have struggled with addiction or mental health issues, a recent disclosure from Lauryn Hill herself suggests a different narrative. According to her, it appears that her career decline was orchestrated by her closest friend and collaborator, Beyoncé.
I let young people know. I want to let young people know that it is not a burden to love him and to represent him.
Lauryn Hill's rise to stardom was rapid, achieving milestones that continue to pose a challenge for contemporary rap artists to surpass, even 2 decades after her breakthrough. However, the perplexing aspect lies in the swift decline of her career after the release of just one album, considering her immense potential to accomplish even greater feats. Back in the past, about 15 years ago, the starlight of a 23-year-old Lauryn Hill reached its zenith as she unveiled what would ultimately stand as her defining musical legacy. Prior to this, she had soared to fame as a member of the hip-hop trio The Fugees, alongside fellow artists Wyclef Jean and Pra. Her solo album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, followed, becoming a phenomenon with its multi-platinum sales and securing 5 Grammy Awards for the exceptionally talented singer-rapper.
Called for the most Grammy wins of all time. Be upstanding and show your respect. It's Renaissance, Beyoncé.
These achievements etched her name in history as the first female artist to earn multiple Grammy nominations and wins in a single night, while her album also marked the first hip-hop themed work to seize the prestigious Album of the Year Grammy. Curiously, during the very year of Lauryn's solo album introduction, another significant talent began to make waves in the pop realm. A 16-year-old artist who would eventually go by her first name alone, Beyoncé, stepped onto the scene with Destiny's Child and their self-titled debut album. Intriguingly, there exists a subtle 1-degree connection between these two icons. Destiny's Child collaborated with Wyclef on their track No No No, marking the release of their first successful single that ascended to the summit of R&B charts.
Breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. Be upstanding and show your respect. It's Renaissance, Beyoncé.
In retrospect, a closely intertwined narrative unfolds. As one star's trajectory faltered, another soared. The focal point, Lauryn Hill, reportedly declined a lead role in the Hollywood production Charlie's Angels, aligning herself with a specific brand of feminism. Reflecting on this decision in an interview, Hill remarked, "Men like it when you sing to them, but step out and try and control things, and there are doubts. This is a very S industry. They'll never throw the genius's title to a sister." Interestingly, Lauryn Hill's initial taste of success came through acting. In 1991, she made her debut alongside Jean in a hip-hop adaptation of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night titled Club Thy Sind. Recognizing her potential, a talent agent discovered Hill and secured her a role on the soap opera As the World Turns. Subsequently, she graced the screen in Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, earning praise from film critic Roger Ebert, who lamented that her remarkable talent was underutilized. Hill's acting journey also led her to Steven Soderbergh's King of the Hill.
I've been thinking about things. My mother thinks singing
is dead.
Gradually, the weight of celebrity began to take its toll on Hill. Her days became a whirlwind of tours, film projects, and music production, with even the simple act of shopping tainted by the constant presence of paparazzi. In response, she parted ways with her managers, withdrew from the public eye, and embraced a new routine centered around Bible study sessions. These classes, held 5 days a week and led by a figure known as Brother Anthony, left a profound impact on her. Reflecting on this period, Pras would later tell Rolling Stone in 2003, "I had a tape of his teachings, that S is ill, F me up. I can't really explain it. It was some weird S, man. It was some real cult S." In stark contrast, the other luminary, Beyoncé, and her groupmates contributed the empowering anthem Independent Women Part 1 to the film's soundtrack. As events unfolded, one star appeared to fade from the media spotlight while the other continued to dazzle across various publications, gracing the pages of Sports Illustrated, Vogue, GQ, and even the feminist magazine Miss One Luminary showcased a talent for crafting poignant lyrics, effortlessly blending rap and melody to delve into themes such as politics, love, religion, and critiquing the impact of corporate media. In contrast, the other leaned towards more superficial endeavors, focusing on the vibrant nightlife, projecting an aura of glamour, and embracing her financial autonomy as she navigated through heartaches and fleeting romances.
That was beautiful. Don't even try, girl, because you can blow too. Yeah, but you got that type of voice, you could really make it.
Subsequently, it came to light that the song featured in Charlie's Angels had been passed on to Beyoncé after she declined the film role. However, Beyoncé's standing in the music industry hasn't been without its controversies. She's been associated with a willingness to trade artistic integrity for opportunities and recognition. Historically, Beyoncé has been observed to readily accept offers purely for the allure of monetary gain and celebrity status. This pattern seems to have persisted in her decision to take on this particular song. At the time, Lauren could not have anticipated that this seemingly small act would have such far-reaching consequences for the trajectory of her own career. In an interview, she said, "People need to understand that the Lauryn Hill they were exposed to in the beginning was all that was allowed in that arena at the time. I had to step away for the sake of the machine. I was being way too compromised. I felt uncomfortable having to smile in someone's face when I really didn't like them or know them well enough to like." Moreover, when Beyoncé was busy selling her soul, Lauren was busy gaining all the spiritual aura as Miss Education stands as an immaculately crafted masterpiece, brought to life through the collaborative efforts of a diverse ensemble of musicians. Its lyrics remain unrivaled expressions of both heartache and rebirth, symbolizing liberation from the constraints of society and a steadfast reliance on a higher power. In addition, the complete album Odyssey, presented by Beyoncé in Lemonade in 2016, shares a comparable coherence with the unified vision of Miss Education. Beyoncé, who included a cover of X Factor during her 2014 On the Run tour, has acknowledged the influence of Miss Education on her own artistic expression. Speculations resurfaced as Beyoncé was known for engaging in endeavors that were profitable to her. Fans once more criticized Beyoncé for what they perceived as appropriating a legendary song for her own fame. The sentiment grew that Beyoncé chose to sing Lauren's song in order to enhance her success and glamour. One of the internet users wrote, "The people who aren't getting it aren't close enough to God to understand the depth spiritual matters. Being lukewarm has been popularized, but the real ones know the real ones." Another one said, "Why are y'all expecting holiness from Beyoncé in the first place? You don't reach that level of fame without giving your allegiance to the other side. The industry is evil, and you only become a big as they allow you to. And they only allow it if they know you are all in with them. There is dark, dark magic involved with the music of the biggest artists. Getting upset over this one song is like reaching into a barrel of rotten apples and picking one to throw away." Anyway, when Beyoncé wasn't busy sabotaging other artists' careers, she was getting herself entangled with Epstein. Corey Holcomb, in a now viral interview, claimed he saw Beyoncé and Jay-Z on Epstein's infamous island. But what were they doing there? And why haven't they addressed these accusations? In the controversial interview, Holcomb didn't hold back, accusing the superstar couple of being involved in some shocking activities. His statements have sparked widespread debate and raised eyebrows across the entertainment industry.
Everybody going to see Beyonce, but let me tell you something. I think it is highly offensive for people who are smart enough to really know what's happening.
Holcomb's tirade began with his disdain for the public's adoration of Beyoncé, questioning the morality behind her fame. He then launched into a more serious accusation involving the notorious Epstein Island.
Y'all talk all that shit about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was kids.
This was the first bombshell, linking Beyoncé to the infamous island known for its association with Jeffrey Epstein. Holcomb didn't mince words, alleging that both Beyoncé and Jay-Z were present on the island.
Beyonce and the camel.
Yeah. They said she was in there like, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Right.
I hope I can go see her again.
She was singing to little kids. If you like it, put your mouth on it.
Holcomb further insinuated that Beyoncé's presence on the island was not just a visit, but a deeper involvement, mocking the idea that she was performing inappropriate acts.
Give her a pass. You give her a pass. She can have a concert and everything after she's a known participant on pet.
Here, Holcomb criticized the media in public for allegedly giving Beyoncé a pass despite her supposed involvement in such scandalous activities, drawing a stark comparison to how other celebrities are treated.
It's like people want to dismiss it. That's why you can't tell me nothing about what the media say about nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the media is going to make a bad guy out of whoever they want to be the bad guy.
Holcomb expressed his distrust in the media, arguing that they manipulate narratives to protect certain individuals while vilifying others. He contrasted this with how R. Kelly has been portrayed, suggesting a double standard.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to Pedo Island. What? Huh? You ain't got nothing to say, do you? But
continuing his argument, Holcomb repeated his claim about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's connection to the island, challenging his audience to reconsider their perceptions of the music icons versus R. Kelly. Holcomb downplayed R. Kelly's actions, which have been widely condemned, and suggested that the alleged actions of Beyoncé and Jay-Z were far worse.
It's out there by multiple people that they were part. Look, it's a lot of motherfuckers out there who get that information about who was out there on.
Anyway, with the recent news of Diddy's arrest, speculation is rife that Jay-Z might be in panic mode, possibly prepping a getaway plan to his secretive private island. Fans are buzzing with theories that he's gearing up to retreat to the secluded haven until the storm blows over.
Reportedly bought Stranger's Key, a small island north of Walker's Key in the Abacos, for just under $3 million. Their 360-acre private island is about half a mile wide and about...
For years, the whereabouts of Jay-Z's private island have been shrouded in mystery. However, what we do know is that he shelled out a hefty $3 million for it. One standout feature of this enigmatic island is its airport landing strip. Spanning 360 acres, the island stretches half a mile wide and 12 miles long, boasting a natural harbor on one side and an airstrip capable of accommodating planes up to 5,000 feet in length.
Harbor on the west side of the island, and the island can accommodate an airstrip of at least...
But why the need for an airstrip when the island is easily accessible by boat? Well, recent events hint at a possible shift in priorities. However, it might be already too late for Jay-Z, since it appears one person has already linked him to Diddy. 50 Cent continued his attacks against Diddy following his Los Angeles and Miami homes being raided, questioning where Jay-Z was in all of this chaos. In his first post, he put the Brooklyn rapper's face on the side of a milk carton under the word missing and wrote, "Anybody seen JLOL Puff? Said the ninja ain't answering his phone." In his second post, he posted a photo of the 444 rapper waving to a camera and wrote, "Here is Jay-Z last reported seen waving at Puffy Jet." As more investigations dig into the connections between Jay-Z and Diddy, the public has resurfaced the name of someone believed to be a link between the two: Kathy White. If you're unfamiliar, Kathy White, sometimes known as Corey or Coriana, was a model, fitness expert, and owner of White Label PR. She was frequently seen hanging around celebrities, including names like Claudia Jordan and Jason Lee. Kathy had quite a reputation for dating wealthy men, often spotted with high-profile personalities. In fact, her friend Claudia Jordan, who's been called a homewrecker, was said to have joined Kathy in dating affluent married men. Kathy herself was unapologetic about her lifestyle, once stating that unless a man had a net worth of at least $50 million, he wouldn't catch her attention. This made her a perfect match for Jay-Z, even though rumors suggest their relationship started long before he and Beyoncé got married. Whispers about an alleged affair between Jay-Z and Kathy White sparked when Kathy and Claudia were seen partying with Jay-Z and Diddy at a Las Vegas nightclub. Rumor has it that Jay-Z even bought Kathy a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes worth $25,000 for that evening. Sources also claim Jay was very careful about keeping their relationship under wraps, doing things like inviting her to bring along friends to make it seem less suspicious. Allegedly, Jay-Z went to great lengths to take care of Kathy, treating her to luxury bags and trips. But eventually, Kathy started to become a liability in Jay's eyes. This is where the story takes a darker turn. In 2020, a blind item from Crazy Days and Nights suggested that an A-list model had begun to suspect that a permanent A-list rapper was involved in the suspicious death of her friend. It was later revealed that the model was Claudia Jordan and the rapper was Jay-Z. This item brought new attention to the rumors surrounding Kathy's death. The theory goes that Kathy's sudden passing from a brain aneurysm in 2011 was more than just a tragic accident. The timing was curious. Her death occurred just around the time Beyoncé announced her pregnancy with Blue Ivy. Some believe Kathy's death was orchestrated to prevent her from speaking out about her relationship with Jay-Z, potentially threatening his marriage and public image. Adding fuel to the fire, reports claim that just weeks before Kathy died, she was contacted by a major tabloid investigating her alleged affair with Jay-Z. At first, Kathy denied the rumors, maintaining that there was nothing between her and the rapper. But some sources say Kathy was getting ready to tell her story for the right price. It's speculated that she even gave Jay-Z a heads up, warning him that she was about to go public with details about their relationship. Then, Kathy suddenly died. First responders to the scene reportedly found the circumstances of Kathy's death suspicious. Despite her being fit, healthy, and young, her death was attributed to a brain aneurysm. Detectives initially questioned the cause of death, with one investigator stating that it was too early to be speculating on the cause and that toxicology tests would need to be conducted. However, despite initial concerns, Kathy's death was ultimately ruled as natural, which has left many people questioning whether someone powerful was involved in covering up the truth. Fans of conspiracy theories have taken this further, linking Kathy's death to everything from Jay-Z fathering a secret love child to Illuminati sacrifices. While these theories remain unproven, they continue to add to the cloud of mystery surrounding Kathy White's untimely death. One of the people who has kept this story alive is journalist Liz Crokin. Liz penned an in-depth report delving into the circumstances surrounding Kathy's death, fueling suspicions that Jay-Z played a role. According to Liz's account, she reached out to Kathy for an interview about Jay-Z, initially met with denial from Kathy regarding any connection with the rapper. However, when presented with evidence of their interactions, including photos of Kathy with Jay-Z and Puffy, Kathy allegedly hinted at being willing to spill the beans about their affair. Yet, soon after, communication with Kathy abruptly ceased, and when Liz finally managed to contact one of Kathy's friends, she received the devastating news of Kathy's passing. Some of Liz Crokin's recent tweets about the situation actually brought new attention to the case. In one tweet, Liz said, "As I said in a tweet the other day to Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she was unalived. I know everything. I know what you did. So go F yourself, Jay-Z. There will be justice for Kathy White." Meanwhile, in the midst of all the drama surrounding his buddy, Jay-Z has decided to keep things hush-hush, steering clear of any attention that might come his way. People are talking, saying he's laying low to avoid getting tangled up in the mess. But as Diddy's legal battle unfolds, all eyes are on Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Will Diddy spill secrets that could bring them down? And what does Erykah Badu really know about their rise to the top? One thing is clear, Hollywood's biggest power players are running out of time and the truth is about to come crashing down. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.